Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, June 22nd. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the SPY, IWMN triple Qs, and a standing ovation once again for the bulls, as 2 days in a row after the market got too short, they just absolutely annihilated any seller in sight. Today was a very slow grind. The volume's horrible, only 56 million. Yesterday we at least did average. We will not do average with the after hours, but we go out with 4 more sets of single prints. We had 5. M finally filled L's late in the day, but we go out with 4 sets on top of 2 sets yesterday. We have a very nice price spike above D's high. That's going to be a very visual area for tomorrow. Triple Qs hit all-time highs along with the NQ and the NASDAQ composite. Now we'll see if they keep it in the regular trading hours. They go out with a price spike and a trend day. Russell goes out, same thing, trend day up, price spike. They got above that 228.10 level, closed right around it. So again, even though they got below it by $4 or so the other day, or even more than that, by $5, right now they're right back at it as the market attempts to get to highs. Now remember, ES and SPY are a lot different because of the dividend. So ES just missed their all-time high in regular trading hours. SPY just missed filling the single prints from the 16th by 5 cents. So there's still a little bit, because of the dividend, a disconnect. I didn't do much trading again today because, again, those of you who've been following me forever on here and in my room know I have a tough time with these grinds. It looks fairly easy to just say, okay, let's go long and watch it the whole day. And kudos to anybody who can do that. This market did not have one liquidation break at all today. Not one. Again, we took out previous time frame lows by minimal amount of pennies and ticks in the ES. So it's going to be interesting if and when we get the all-time high. What do they get above it, right? We talked about that last time. They need to get another leg above the all-time high with a push. Otherwise, 2 days like we just had could get wiped out fairly easily. As far as my trades, again, I'm not trading H period anymore. That was my last trade of the day again today, and it was a small short. We took out G's low. I shorted it. I ended up holding it through H, I, J. I said when J came down, I could have gotten out for even. I was like, maybe it's finally going to break. I've been waiting for that for 2 days to shake out some week longs between yesterday and today. Didn't happen. K took out the day's high, got out of it for a loss. Other than that, I actually made money on shorts today early. I shorted A, an A period against, again, the day's high from yesterday's high before we got above it. I did the 422s. I did B period. Now, B took out A's low. I did not short the low, but when it came back up towards the open, I did that, came back in, took it off, so that was a nice trade. And then, believe it or not, when C first took out B's high and didn't get much, I actually took 100 put play to see if singles were going to hold. Well, they held, but it paid me enough where I got out of them, luckily. And then once I saw singles were going to hold, that was it for the day as far as any short or any trade. Then we went up in C and D. Look what we did. 8 wide. Remember yesterday we got 7 wide? I thought we can get 9 wide. JKLM. Didn't happen. Well, we got 8 wide. Couldn't get 9 wide in L or M. So we traded sideways and then again exploded above D's high. That was really it. So, again, no trade is still a trade for me. If I'm not comfortable on these grinds up, I don't have a problem watching it. Better than just, sitting there and trying to fade it all day also. Destinations for tomorrow. So we have today's high at 424. Then I still have my single prints from the 16th. 424.01 get filled at 05. 424.87 daily high. 425.46 weekly high, all-time high from the 15th, and then 426.21 pre-market all-time high from the 15th. For the downside, now Russell and Q's both price probed along with their spike. We did not take out L's high. My first downside destination is pretty important because that's where we spiked above. That's the single prints, 422.90, get filled at D and J's high at 63. Then my afternoon pullback, 420. Oh, is it 420.08? No, I wrote the wrong price. I apologize. Oh, 422.13. 422.13 afternoon pullback low. H is low. Then the other set of single prints, 421.97 get filled at 89 right here. It's a small one. Then another set, 421.75 get filled at 38. And in the last set, 421.20 get filled at 14. And then today's low of 420.08. And then on the charts. So monthly, steamrolling straight up. One time frame it up 8 months. Weekly, balance. Now, we had an outside week down. That is absolutely failed miserably. Right? We had the outside week up. I'm trying to see where that last one was. Here. We had an outside week up on May 3rd. Right? We closed at 422.12. Well, the next week we trade as low as 479. So that was a failure. Then we had an outside week up the week of May 31st. Now the next week we did go higher, but not by much, and we actually spent a good part of that week inside of the previous week's range. And now another outside week, this one down last week, and so far it closed at 414.92. Well, we're up $9 from where that closed right now. But here's the bigger point. Do I expect to hit an all-time high? I do. But more importantly, what are we getting out of it? If we don't get much above, again, all we are is stretching a balance if we do make a new all-time high. We need to start getting distance away to get another leg up and to make this market healthier. Okay? The daily is up right now. So the monthly's up, the weekly's balanced, the daily's up. Now, why is that so important to get good distance away from the weekly high? Because look at these last 2 days. Somebody asked me, is it poor structure? I'm not. We have 6 sets of single prints over 2 days. I don't know so much it's poor structure, but it's definitely getting stretched from Friday's low. We've rallied $10 from just about $10 from Friday's low. I do think we'll get the all-time high sooner rather than later, but why I think it's important to get more of a follow-through above there is because if we don't, we are going to wipe out these days that we just saw the last couple of days. So that's how I'm looking at the bigger picture. Anyway, I hope you had a good day trading. Have a lovely evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.